Okay, it's August 8th, 2025. Just documenting. I'm going to talk really fast because I'm running out of storage. And anyway, I was hit with a direct energy weapon today at 11:19 a.m. And I wanted to document that. I've been getting hit pretty hard with the invisible no-touch torture direct energy weapon hits to my head and body for the last 24 hours or so. So that came after I had did a post on X, and I turned on my infrasound detector here, and I had beacons. I had 7 coming in from the Royal Air Force Base, United States Space Force Station off the coast of Africa, Senja Island, 1 at Hickman Air Force Base on Hawaii, and 5 in the United States. Right there. Hickman Air Force Base in Hawaii, beacon. And I had several in the United States, 2 of them here. This is New Mexico Place Military Training Center, and I haven't had a chance to look at a few of these. 2 of them I've never seen before. One was a regular at Apple Hill Drive in Lake City, Michigan. Here I was documenting that I barbarically awake to shaved. They're shaving the upper corner of my hair right here at the forehead line, and they just cut it throughout, shave off my eyebrows. And you know, that was one of the first things that I discovered when this went over. You know, I get hit with weapons. You know, you've seen these. I've documented quite a bit. Here's July 30th. Hits to the back. So this is what I was posting. So I also ran where's my IP at. Actually, yesterday I did it on Google. I said, where am I? And it shows that my IP is sitting next to at this guy's house up in, he's probably, I don't know, 4 miles from my house. And he's an ATF agent, and his wife owns a business. Every time I go to Sam's Club, her business is close, and she biohacks me for Silicon Labs and sells my data to whoever. So anyway, here's where's my IP geolocation this morning. You know, this just shortly ago. You can see how big the confidence area is, and that changes in regards to where my IP sits. Usually it's over here at my neighbor about 6 houses down who's got a Minnesota cellular tower. Here's my house, and there's two there today, and then there's 2 neighbors that have my IP sitting at. And here's one of them, this address, and I have to do some further investigation. I only can tell that the names are, I think, people that are related to my husband's relatives, and it looked like they possibly went back to people from my hometown, Superior, Wisconsin, across the bridge. And I had already had them documented as coming in my environment with the lethal UMTS mobile cell tower and some other devices. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm surrounded by these people. And then these guys, 2525 Harvey Street, and I had them, they had just come in my environment already on, looks like, what, 721. And my IP was sitting there. I have them documented. Look at all these. These are all documented beacons and things coming in my environment. And the guy is a police officer, and so the house is registered to this guy that's a police officer, and this guy is a Air Force pilot. So I just wanted to document that, you know, I'm a victim of war crimes, crimes against humanity. I'm a prisoner of war. You know, my entire family on the OFAC watch list, which is identity theft, exploitation, fraud, and unconstitutional authorization for human research experimentation and torture. My daughter enduring voice to skull, brain to computer interface torture. My sister hearing voices in the 80s died in an assisted living alone at age 34 at 1994. Here my grandkids visiting, and they playing this Quest 3, and it's over they're just untold numbers are hacking into his headset while they're here. And here the neighbor gal, 25 years old, it's on her property, and it's One Global Match. She's selling the biohacking them, One Global Match to France. The reverse was Amazon. And here, I'm about a month behind. I've always just got so much research. So here's some screenshots of all the different places that are coming in my environment with this lethal infrasound detector, because infrasound can kill you. So all different places in the United States. Here's the United Kingdom, and this is St. Petersburg, Russia, and Finland, and Germany, and several places in the EU there. More United States, somewhere in India. Where is this? Singapore area. Singapore, maybe Jakarta. This one's Hong Kong. And doing a quick investigation of a few of them in the United States yesterday. One's a sex offender, so I've had a total of 3 sex offenders now I have found coming in my environment. How disgusting. So I've got the military, but yet they're letting sex offenders intrude my environment. I've got my grandkids here. One was an investment financial advisor, investment lady. Here's the direct energy weapon burned to my back that I took a picture of and put in Chat GPT, and they told me that it looked like infrared microwave radiation exposure direct energy weapon prototype. It's just unbelievable. So here quickly, Texas was trending the other day, so I did a quick investigation into here's a bunch of unsuspecting victims in Texas being bombarded with RF surveillance, gang stalking, slow kill profit missions. And I did a quick investigation of a couple of the houses, and this guy here is a info tech specialist for the NSA. So is he biohacking his wife without her knowledge? And then this one was crazy. These people, all 3 of these houses surrounding this blob, because the blob was so big and then the wiggle timed out, they all connected right back here to Minnesota and to people that even lived on my block that I had already documented as coming in my environment with this lethal UMTS tower. And one of the guys was the United Health Group's finance director, and previously the interim health. And I have interim health right behind me that own a house. They say that it's an assisted living, but I've never seen any people come out of it. And I've tied this, and then they were also tied to like a local business owner that I've had a beacon coming in on this infrasound detector from Richfield, Minnesota, that tied back to this local business owner. And I believe that my sister brought me to what I believe it was his business when I was only like 8 or 10 years old. I believe that I was sold. I was sold for this profit scheme at a young age. I call it modernized clandestine MK Ultra. I constantly endure poisoned food and drink. Here my entire family on the OFAC watch list. It's identity theft, exploitation, fraud, and unconstitutional authorization for human research, experimentation, and torture, hidden global economy. Here's the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints coming in. I've got over $1 million worth of fraudulent medical bills that I just receive nonstop. All kinds of harassment, Can't, all my items that I order are tampered with, and then I try to return them, and I can't. They won't answer my my inquiries here. I was just going to a concert and they exchanged my dress for a look-alike. I was so heartbroken and disappointed. It was awful, just awful stuff. So, you know, I'm just wanted to document that, you know, I'm being assaulted with direct energy weapons, and, you know, there'll come a time when I won't have the cognitive capability to document this anymore, and I need to document that this is war crimes. The very people you think were here to protect you are the new hidden economy, is to oppression and torture of its citizens. Here's the UMTS tower. Yeah. I can't even think straight. All right, documenting Duluth, Minnesota, you know, aerial harassment, you know, it's death by 1,000 cuts. Here I found, did a trace route out of an IP coming in my environment, and here it went to this Star Island, and this guy's he just bought his house. It goes right to this guy's house who just bought his house for $120 million. He owns a Merrick Ventures, which is actually so he has patents out on healthcare stuff. It went over to France, and, you know, just nonstop ugliness. There it is right there. So I'm just documenting crimes against humanity, crimes against my family. Gates patent, Microsoft patent W2020-060606, mining the human body for cryptocurrency. All right, I know I probably forgot some stuff I wanted to say. Documenting Duluth, Minnesota. Over and out.